Well, hey there, everybody, and good Wednesday morning to meteorologist Travis Kleneski here as we start off on a very quiet note this morning. There was the potential for some patchy fog. Really didn't see any of that develop, though, overnight. Light west-northwesterly winds to start the day, and a frontal boundary off to our northeast that kind of stays stationary. The cold front does move a little bit southward. The warm front moves a little northeastward here, and you kind of see that pivot point and very close to our banner there, just north of Yankton, South Dakota. That pivot point, you'll see that today, maybe bringing some slightly cooler air to eastern Nebraska. The rest of us nice and mild today. Maybe not as much mixing of the air, so not quite as warm as yesterday. It got warmer than expected. We saw upper 60s and lower 70s. I think we're looking at a lot of mid 60s for today. As high pressure builds in, the wind staying on the lighter side today, maybe turning more southwesterly late today and into this evening. Heading into tonight, then a quiet night ahead of us. Late in the night, we might see an increase in clouds in the southwest. Those clouds moving through the area tomorrow. So I'm going to call it partly cloudy for your day on Thursday. Perhaps a couple of stray sprinkles in the afternoon or evening hours. More of a brisk southerly wind tomorrow. That wind is going to be more noticeable tomorrow in that 10 to 20, 25 mile per hour range. And gusts could maybe get up there in the 25 to 30 mile per hour range. So certainly a breezier day on Thursday. Maybe a few degrees cooler, especially across the south where the clouds will be a little bit thicker out there during the day, but our winds will change direction for Thursday night into Friday as a weak cold front will pass through. It is a very weak one. In fact, really not much colder airs. Will probably be warmer on Friday, but more of a brisk northwest wind during the day on Friday. All right, well, temperatures for today, pretty uniform around the area. A lot of mid 60s for high temperatures out there. Going of a range of 64 to 67 degrees in most locations. So some very enjoyable weather on the way for today. Average high in the Tri-Cities right at 64 degrees, and so we'll be near or just barely above that for today. Some of the coolest readings could potentially be off towards the east. The Weather Service is forecasting 61 for Lincoln. I think we can make it to 63 or 64 today, but that cooler air trying to move into eastern portions of Nebraska. All right, the next couple of days. Well, tomorrow should actually be a little bit cooler. A few more clouds around, a chance of some afternoon sprinkles or very, very light rain, and that continues into the evening hours, but should be gone by early Friday morning. Friday, a high around 69 degrees despite a northwesterly wind. Could be a little bit breezy, but again, that westerly component to the wind does really help out. Another shot of cooler air. Basically, what we're seeing is this fluctuation back and forth between the cooler air to our northeast and the warmer air to our southwest, and it just kind of fluctuates back and forth over us, bringing these slight changes in air masses here, but no big changes. Not like what we saw a few weeks ago when we went from 40-something to 90-something back to 40-something. No huge fluctuations like that. But we're back around 60 degrees on Saturday, but overall Saturday looking really nice outside of being just a few degrees cooler. Sunday, I think we'll be back into the mid-60s, a little breezier again, and then dropping a little bit again on Monday and Tuesday back into the upper 50s and lower 60s. Maybe a few extra clouds there for Monday, and more so I think on Tuesday, but we should remain on the dry side. By Tuesday night into Wednesday, that may be our next chance of precipitation, although it does not look like much at this point here. Long range, maybe some better chances later next week, and we'll keep those temperatures maybe a little below average later next week, although our average highs are dropping quickly, so we'll actually be looking at more of an average high closer to 60 degrees later on next week here. So, and then lows through the week ahead, mostly mid to upper 30s, low to mid 40s, so not much to complain about there. Final thing we'll look at is that Husker forecast. We're getting a little closer to the game coming up on Saturday. Of course, that's a 2:30 kickoff. The biggest issue on Saturday, outside of being just a little cooler compared to Friday, is that it will be a little on the breezy side for Saturday. Notice those 10 to 20 mile per hour winds. 47 for those early tailgaters out there, 58 at kickoff, around 2:30, 53 by the end of the game. So really the biggest issue does look to be the wind speeds out there. Those northwest winds going to be a little strong. It should be a north-northwest at kickoff, not north-north/west. It should be north-northwest at 15 to 20 miles per hour. So, all right, pretty easy forecast for you. Again, that means the weather for the most part looking pretty nice around these parts. Well, there is your forecast until next time. I'm meteorologist Travis Kleneski. Hope you all enjoy your Wednesday. We're on the upswing. We're getting closer to the end of the week. Hope you all do enjoy your Wednesday. I'll see you all again early on Thursday morning. Take care. God bless.